Belgian chocolate. Belgian beer? Welcome to the Stealth Camping Alliance World Challenge. Hi, I'm Kat. I'm Poofy. And this is Frodo. And we are from Steps by Kaatje. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are participating in the March challenge of the Stealth Camping Alliance. And this challenge was set by Out of Bounds. And this challenge is SCA World Challenge, which means that I'm gonna tell you all about which part of the world I'm from. So if you want to know that, you'll have to join this little adventure. First, I'm gonna go for a little walk because I have my backpack, so we will be camping out tonight. Come on! So now the question is, where am I from? Well, I'm from Belgium. And Belgium is this tiny little country which is stuck between the Netherlands, Germany, Luxembourg, France and the North Sea. We are quite a small country, but with a lot of people in it. 11.6 million to be exact. So that's a lot. But before I go into some more typical Belgian stuff, I'll show you where I live. Welcome to Ulbeek, the village where I live. We have a church, a tea room, a bike shop, a drink center, a primary school, and the home of the patent drivers with their yearly happening when Ulbeek turns into the center of the world. A cultural center with a cafe, restaurant and a little shop with local specialties. And maybe the most special place is this old church. After they built the new one, this one wasn't used anymore. When I was young, it was a depot for furniture. So when they wanted to make the cemetery a little bit bigger, they wanted to take down the church, but they finally didn't. But they made it into a very special place. And so it ends up being the only church, I think, in Europe and in Belgium where you can be buried in a church. Come on, we'll check it out. We just walked into Sint-Truiden, which is a town in Haspengouw, which is the eastern part of Belgium and close to where I live. Why did I take you here? Well, this town is nice and it's worth a visit if you're in the neighborhood, but you don't really have to put it on your bucket list. But if you go into Brussels, which is the capital of Belgium, that's worth a visit because it's also the center of the European Union and it's the headquarters of the NATO. So yeah, it's quite an important city. And also, of course, you have Bruges, which is well known all over the world, the old town, which is on the west side of the country and also very much worth a visit. So yeah, Belgium has a lot to offer, let me tell you. There is another reason why I wanted to come into town, And that's because there is some other things that Belgium is known for, and one of them is chocolate. I always take some dark chocolate from Côte d'Or when I go out hiking because it's really good, it's sugar and it's healthy, so yeah. But of course, if you want to have the best chocolates, you have to go for the pralines, and that's what we are gonna do now. I got a little package of Belgian chocolates, pralines, and I think they're gonna be really great. We often take them when you go for a visit somewhere and you want to take a little present. Belgian chocolates works all the time. And also Belgian chocolates are the best if you can share it. So I know the perfect person to share it with. Come on.
That looks good. Oh.
Okay, let's do a taste test.
Which one is which?
I don't know. I like the black one. Sweet.
It's chocolate.
So Belgian chocolates, you share. I don't think this was the easiest way, but fun. The next place I wanted to stop was at the brewery of Wilderen, where they have some pretty good beers. The only problem is the cafe is closed for the moment, but I think I found a solution. There is another cafe a little bit further down the road. Come on. Belgium is basically a Catholic country, or at least it used to be. And so we had, over the centuries, a lot of monasteries and a lot of monks, and they were the best in brewing beer. So in Belgium, we definitely have a lot of monks that brew beer. We are a beer country for sure. Cheers. It's not made by monks, but it's pretty good. Timing isn't my strongest point. It's 5:15. I have still more than 5 kilometers to go. In March, it does get dark rather early. So we'll see if we will be able to pitch our tent before dark. This behind me, it's a Belgian flag. A Belgian tractor with black, yellow and red. The trail has become quite muddy and slippery, so I hope I will make it to camp without falling down or having to walk through water. Something typical Belgian, French, European is the white and red markers for the long distance trail, the Grand Routes, which you can follow all through Europe. Like this one is the GR 128 and it goes all the way from Wissant in France to Aachen in Germany, so that's a long way. And I've been following that one today, and I'll probably be following it for a bit tomorrow. And also these ones are nice too. That's, I think, typical Belgian. It's a node network, and so you can do a local hike going from one node to the other, and you make it as long as you want. It's really neat. So, yep. We have arrived where I want to camp tonight, and it's at this Bivakzone. That's something typical Belgian as well. You have a few in the Netherlands, but mostly Belgian. And those are spots where you can camp for free, kind of wild, but still it's legal, which is nice. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. But it's getting dark, so I'm gonna hurry now and pitch my tent before it's completely pitch dark. And then I'll get back to you. Got it pitched before it was completely dark. I have my camp set up and I'm having dinner right now. And after dinner I want to make a little campfire, or at least I'm gonna try, because the wood is kind of wet, so it might not really work very well, but I'm gonna try. And then I'll have some Belgian chocolate as a dessert. And after that I'll crawl into my tent, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow morning. How does that sound? Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Cheers. Morning. I'm still trying to wake up a little bit. You have to listen to all the birds. It's crazy, isn't it? They are really much more awake than I am. Frodo slept outside. Look, happy to see me, and I'm happy to see him. Morning, Frodo. Morning. Let me show you this Bivakzone. You have 1, 2, and 3 camp spots. There are 3 tents allowed with a maximum of 10 people. Here on this one you can make campfire, and there is a little toilet and even some trash. It's not the first time I'm staying here at this Bivakzone. I was here with Luna. This is Frodo, before we had Luna. And I was here just after lockdown. The first thing I did, I hiked in 3 days from my place to Leuven. And so I slept the first night out here. Yep. I'm all packed up. My backpack is ready. Cleaned up my camp. I left no trace. And I'm ready to do the last 8 kilometers back to my car. But I'm leaving you guys here because this is the end of my SCA World Challenge. I hope you enjoyed getting to know Belgium a little bit better and seeing where I'm from. But before I go, I do want to do a shout out to another Belgian channel, which is Camp Like a Beun. He's also part of the Stealth Camping Alliance. He makes great videos, he camps in crazy places, and I'm sure he's gonna participate in the World Challenge as well. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Belgium, you'll have to watch his video. But for now, I'm saying goodbye. You can also always consider subscribing, giving me a little like, ringing the little bell. That way next time you get a notification when I put up a video. I'm saying goodbye in the 3 official languages of Belgium. Tot ziens! Au revoir! Auf Wiedersehen!